Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 4. This book focuses on reading and playing melodies in standard notation up to the 12th fret. We're on page 16. We're still in 5th position. We're adding 3 notes on the first string, which means now our exercises will extend upward 1 octave. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 4 that you can read from and write in. Plus, you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. At the top of page 16, you'll find the notes that you'll be reading and playing in the next exercises. Number 22 is in 5th position. That's what that Roman numeral stands for. Your position is where your first finger happens to reside, and then your other fingers spread out fret by fret from there. Here are the notes in this exercise. That's just a C major scale, beginning with this C at the 5th fret on the 3rd string, 1st finger. The D's on the same string, 3rd finger at the 7th fret. Then on the 2nd string, we have an E, 1st finger at the 5th fret. F, same string with 2nd finger. And G, same string with the 4th finger at the 8th fret. And here are the 3 new notes in this book. This is an A on the 1st string, 1st finger at the 5th fret, and then a B, 3rd finger, 7th fret, and a C, 4th finger at the 8th fret. Now, when you play through this exercise, I do recommend saying and playing your notes. So just say or sing C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and back down, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. And make sure you review those notes before you play the exercises on page 16 and 17. Number 23, we have 5-note scale patterns going up and then back down. 5th position, C, D, E, F, G. So keep your fingers spread out so they're approximately by their respective frets. Then an F, 2nd finger, F, G, A, B, C. Then we work our way back down. C, B, A, G, F. Then 1 step up to G, 4th finger, G, F, E, D, C. That several times. Number 24, we're beginning on the high C with the 4th finger. We have 5-note patterns going down the whole way. So we're in 5th position, which means 1st finger is at the 5th fret. Our first note, however, is this C at the 8th fret, and that's going to be finger 4. So finger 4 on the C, finger 3 on the B, and 1 on the A. Then move to the next string, and we have G and F with finger 4 and 2. Next one begins on the B, 3rd finger, and it's a good idea to say and play these notes. B, A, G, F, E. Back up to the A now, 1st finger, A, to the next string, finger 4 on the G, F, E, D, and then finger 4 on the G, G, F, E, D, and C. Number 25, we have 3-note patterns extending upward. 1st finger on the C at the 5th fret, C, D, E. Now we go down a step and play D, E, F. And we continue the sequence, E, F, G, F, G, A, each finger on its own fret, G, A, B, A, B, C, B, A, G, and C. Now I played 4th finger on the G, and fourth finger on the C. If that's awkward, you could also, if you like, play B, A, maybe kind of sneak your third finger in there on the G and fourth finger on the C. So you're not completely locked into position. We're just trying to stay around fifth position. You don't absolutely have to play that G with fourth finger there. You could use third finger. So I'm going to play through it. I'm going to use fourth finger when I play it, but you could use third finger. Top of page 17, we have number 26. Now we have 3-note patterns going down. This one begins on the high C, fourth finger, so C, B, A. Now when I go to this B in the next measure, I'm going to keep my first finger down on the A because I have to play the A again right after. Third finger on the B, B, A, G, A, G, F, staying in, keeping your fingers in position the whole time, G, F, E, F, E, D, E, D, C, D, E, D, and C. And repeat this several times, and say and play those notes if you need to. Number 27 skips around a bit. We begin with C and E. They're both on the same fret, so just play your C first finger and E first finger. You could have them ringing together if you just keep the bar down, or you could mute the C a little bit. I'm doing that with my picking hand. Either way, they're both played with first finger at the 5th fret, and then fourth finger on the G. Then D, F, A. Nothing wrong with writing note names or fingerings down as you do this. E, G, B. And then fourth finger on the high C at the 8th fret. And now we're basically outlining chords. Now we outline them going downward. We have C, A, F. B, G, E. A, F, D, and then C. Number 28 also jumps around quite a bit. First finger on the E, fourth finger on the G, and first finger on the C. Then F, A, D, so we're skipping up and skipping down. G, B, E, fourth finger on the G, third finger on the B, first finger on the E. A, C, F, so skip up, and then we skip down. Now A, F, C, the high C that is, so that's finger 1, 2, 4, and then G, E, B, finger 4, 1, 3, finger 2 on the F, F, D, G, and then first finger on the C. And number 29 at the bottom of page 17. It looks pretty busy, but it's actually a little easier than 27 and 28 because we have these little 3-note stepwise patterns. C, D, E, D, E, F, E, F, G, and write your fingerings down if you need to. F, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, C, B, A, G, and then high C. And as I talked about in an earlier exercises, if you want to, you could play B, A, and then third finger on the G, fourth finger on the C. You're not completely locked into fifth position here. So use the fingering that works best for you. Then we work our way down. C, B, A. I'm going to keep my first finger down here because I'm going to go back to that A in just another half a beat. B, A, G, A, G, F, G, F, E. I'm going to keep my first finger down here as well because I'm going to get back to this E in just a half a beat. F, E, D, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. Your assignment is to practice the exercises on pages 16 and 17 and continue the fretboard memory exercises on page 6 as needed. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 18. We have 2 melodies in 5th position that have a 1-octave range. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar 4. The link is in the description.